Hey guys, welcome back to Trueflutter Tv. If this is your first time here, hi, you're absolutely welcome. My name is Bibi, and if you're a returning subscriber, it's nice to have you back. It is absolutely true, and I'm here to tell you 10 things more important than love in a relationship, so keep watching. First thing more important than love in a relationship is understanding the other person's love language. So I've heard when guys are like, women are so confused, women don't know what they want, blah blah blah, because you can buy a woman something super expensive and she's like, oh thank you, or she's excited, but then help her losing her hair and she's all over the moon, she's like impressed with what you're doing. And then I think it's just because our love languages are different. So for some guys, you're dating a girl that prefers you to spend time with her than buy her stuff, but because you're already used to, oh, girls just like money, girls just like gifts, you keep buying and buying her stuff and she's not feeling loved. And to the best of your ability, you're like, I'm doing everything that every girl wants. You want bags, I bought you bags. You want shoes, I bought you shoes. I put money in your account, but then she's still saying, oh, you don't love me. It's because you've not yet taken time to understand her own love language. So understanding the next person's love language helps you in a relationship, and also is more important than just love. So the second thing more important than love in a relationship is obviously communication. Communicating effectively. This means that what is being said is being understood by the other person. Because sometimes you will just be talking, the other person is understanding what you're saying, and in your mind you're a good communicator, but then if the other person is not able to understand what is being said, then you're just talking to yourself, you're making noise. So communication, effective communication, is something that is, will I say, more important than love, or other things that are just as important as love in a relationship. Communication is very, very important, and if you cannot effectively communicate, then there's no need getting into a relationship, because it's just going to crash and burn. And these things are things that you have to keep, practicing and learning over time, like communication, understanding the other person's love language, etc. So the third thing that is just as important or more important than love in a relationship is listening. The ability to listen. Some of you behave like there's cotton wool in your ear. You cannot hear words. You cannot sit down and listen to what your partner is saying. Sometimes you think you're hearing what they're saying, but then if you really sit down and listen, you can listen to what is not even being said. So listening is also just as important as love, communication, understanding the other person's love language in a relationship. Alright, so the next thing that is more important than love in a relationship is compatibility, because you can love somebody that you're not compatible with, and when you're not compatible with somebody, it just makes the whole relationship hard, because you communicate one way, they understand another way, they were raised one way, you're raised a different way, like completely different, two people that are completely different. It's like trying to fit a round peg in a square hole. It just, no matter how much you push and how much love you guys have between each other, if you're not compatible, it's just going to be hard. So compatibility is very important. Before you start getting in too deep with somebody, make sure that you guys are compatible. Don't be blinded by the feelings and butterflies in your stomach, okay? Alright, so the fifth thing that is more important or just as important as love in a relationship is trust. There has to be a level of trust between you and your partner. And this trust thing is very tricky, because for some people, they believe that trust is earned. So I can't just give you my trust. You have to work for it. You have to gain my trust. But then for some people, they give trust, and then when you mess up, they take it away. So either way, trust is important in a relationship, because that's what keeps the relationship going outside love. So the next thing that is just as important or more important than love in a relationship is respect. There has to be mutual respect between both of you in a relationship, because if you don't respect each other, you're just going to embarrass yourselves outside, because you keep doing things that are disrespectful. And even within the relationship, like, the love cannot even be there, because if there's no respect, then what are we doing? Do you understand? Mutual respect is very important in a relationship. Then the next thing that is just as important, or I think this one is more important than love in a relationship, is friendship. Because the feeling of, well, I say the feeling of love, I think love doesn't die, but that initial butterfly in my tummy, this one, that one, is going to wear off at some point. Imagine being married for 52 years. Do you think that at every point in time during those 52 years, you're going to be in love with your partner? You're going to be head over heels just like the first time? No. But then you will always be friends with your partner, and then that's why people say, or even our parents nowadays, they say, marry your friend, though. Make sure whoever you get married to is a friend of yours, because they've gone ahead of us and they've seen that everything is not love. Friendship is very important in a relationship. All right, so the next thing that is just as important or more important than love in a relationship is understanding your own love language, because that helps you and it helps your partner as well to know how to love you. There's nothing wrong with telling your partner, oh, this is how I like to be loved. And then for you to be able to even do that, you have to understand yourself and understand your own love language, because somebody can be giving you gifts or trying to spend time with you and your thing is physical touch. You like to hold hands, you like to receive hugs, that's how you feel loved. And the other person is just giving you gifts, and to you, you're just like, what is this? So for you to properly have a relationship that is healthy, where you feel good and loved in the relationship, you have to be able to explain how you receive love to your partner and how you give love as well. So it's important for you to understand your love languages as well, just as it is important for you to understand your partner's love language. So the next thing that is just as important as love, or even more important, is feeling heard in your relationship. Have you ever been in a relationship where you complain about something and then your partner is like, oh, okay, I'll change, I'll do better, and then they just go back and do the same thing again? It's like, are you not here? Is there popcorn in your head? Are you not hearing what I'm saying? So feeling heard in a relationship is very important. Apart from just the issue of complaining about something, your partner not changing, there's the issue of also feeling like you can confide in your partner and then they are hearing what you're saying. There's also that. So that's very important in a relationship as well. And the 10th thing that is just as important or even more important than love is growth. I feel like if you're with somebody and you're not growing, or your relationship is not growing, or they are not growing as well, then what's the point? If you're not growing, you're declining, because you can't be stagnant. So it's important to be with somebody that invests in your growth, that cares about your growth, and someone that's interested in seeing you growing. And you also have to be somebody that helps your partner to grow. That's very important in a relationship. So yeah, that's my rundown of 10 things that I think are just as important as love, or are more important than love in a relationship. Did I miss out on anything? Let me know in the comment section. And what do you think is more important, or what do you think are the most important things in a relationship? Let me know in the comment section. So yeah, we've come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you share it. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get 100 subscribers if we're not already there yet. So subscribe, okay? And if you have not yet downloaded the Trueflutter app, why? What's going on? I think you should download it. It's an amazing app. You can find love there. So you should definitely download it. And share with your friends as well. Your friends are single, your brothers, cousins, sisters, exes, everybody. Share with them and tell them to download the Trueflutter app, because there's somebody there for them. So till our next video, my name is Baby and I'll see you. Bye.